Louis XIV may have ruled France, but one man made sure he didn't rule his marriage without consequences. Meet Louis-Henri de Perdalin de Gondren. Long name, short temper, and zero chill when it came to his wife cheating with the Sun King himself. His wife? None other than the legendary Françoise Athénise de Roquecourt, better known to history as Madame de Montespan, the undisputed it girl of Louis XIV's court. Now, let's rewind. Madame de Montespan didn't just accidentally become the king's mistress. Oh no, she planned it. She married Louis-Henri for duty, not love. He was a provincial aristocrat with more debts than titles, and was often away. Let's just say the match was uneven. Meanwhile, she had eyes on Versailles. She became a lady-in-waiting to the queen, built friendships with both the queen and Louise de la Vallière, the king's current mistress, and slowly infiltrated the inner circle. Louise laughed at her, thinking she had zero chance, since the Sun King showed no interest at first, until both the Queen and Louise got pregnant, and Louise made the colossal mistake of asking Madame de Montespan to entertain the king in their absence. She entertained, all right. Madame de Montespan seduced Louis so thoroughly that it said she dropped her towel by accident when she caught him spying on her while she bathed. Soon after, Louise's position was downgraded to second place. Here's the spicy part. To conceal his new relationship, the king placed both women in connected rooms, so he could sneak between them. Louise later left court and joined a convent, perhaps through regret and religiosity, or because she had no other option. The spotlight now belonged to the 25-year-old Athénise de Montespan. By 1667, she wasn't just the king's favorite. She was the unofficial queen of France, bore him 7 children, and basically ran the court from the royal bedroom. Most husbands in this situation, they swallowed their pride and shut up. It was the Sun King, after all. But Monsieur de Montespan said, "Not today, Louis." When he found out about the affair, he didn't hide in shame. He showed up to court with antlers on his carriage, a bold symbol of being cuckolded. Then he publicly confronted the king at Saint-Germain-en-Laye. Let that sink in. He trash-talked the most powerful man in France to his face. Louis XIV was not amused. Montespan was imprisoned, then exiled to the countryside. But he wasn't done. Every year, from 1670 to 1686, he went to Paris and held an annual funeral for his wife. Yes, while she was still very much alive. As if that wasn't enough, he even forced their 2 children to attend her fake funeral. Mourning clothes and all. No flowers, just petty, theatrical vengeance. Athénise de Montespan, meanwhile, kept her throne in the royal bedchamber, until she too was eventually outmaneuvered and retired from court. So what do we learn here? Louis XIV stole his wife. Montespan stole the king's heart and the spotlight. And Louis-Henri, he stole the show with the pettiest, most theatrical revenge in Versailles history. This wasn't just royalty. This was a full-blown funeral roast.